Hill School for tonight's game between the Brook Hill varsity Lady Guard and the visiting Westwood Lady Panthers. It's our first attempt at volleyball here on NetSN, and we are glad that you joined us. We're just shy of getting this game started, so we're glad that you're with us tonight. I'm equipping alongside me is intern Claire, as always. And we want to thank you for joining us. I believe we're going to have starting lineups here pretty shortly.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
we're going to go to the court.
To the beautiful campus of Brook Hill School for tonight's varsity volleyball action between our visitors from Palestine, Westwood, the Panthers, and your Brook Hill Guard. At this time, we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we're led prepared by Dr. Ken Travis. Let's pray. Almighty God, we are grateful to be here today. Grateful for the opportunity to play. We pray that you bless, keep, strengthen each and every one of them with honor, dignity, and voice to the best of their ability. We pray that you help us watching to also show honor, dignity, and voice. We pray that you would come some way through what we hear tonight. We pray in Christ's name. Amen. At this time, remain standing for the playing our national anthem. Thank you. At this time, let's meet the Lady Panthers. Number 2, Palestine. Number 3, Shudanea Whitehead. Number 4, JC Hickman. Number 5, Madison Ells. Number 6, Aubrey Calzada. Number 7, Shayna Giselle. Number 8, Zaylene Gonzalez. Number 9, Riley Mitchell. And number 11, Brianna Hyde.
Hey, will you go tell them that they're going to be in my shot every time they move? His head's in my shot. Every time he moves, his seat.
Let's get one repeat. Our varsity volleyball team fresh off a 9-0 weekend, winning the Cape Tournament gold division. The Lady Guard are coached by Julia Format, Anisha Cumberfield, Savannah Wilson, and Nika Hubbard. Number
game here. Both teams are ready to go. And again, we're glad that you're with us for our first adventure here in volleyball. I will try to do my best to give you the best coverage that I can. I apologize if I do mess up, but hey, it is the first game, and we're going to give this a try. Got a good crowd here at Harrington Gym. And Lady Panthers getting ready. As the referees make sure everybody is in. Libero coming in, number 5 for the Panthers, Madison Nettles. Libero for the guard is number 1, Brett Bellar. And the Lady Panthers are going to serve first. Lila Heddleston is serving for the Lady Panthers. Double hit, and that's going to be on Lila Heddleston, I believe, by the Lady Panthers. So the Lady Guards will take over after that point. Lucy Dawson on the serve. That was going to be tipped out of bounds, so another point. It's going to be a point for the Lady Panthers. And number 11, Brianna Hyde, serving for the Lady Panthers. That's going to go right past. Number 6 hits off Mia Verbova. And so a point goes to the Lady Panthers. And Brianna Hyde still serving. Guard get it over. Good set and a good spot. That's going to be Whitehead. And another point as the Lady Panthers are up 3-1 and Hyde still serving. And a good dive, but not in time. As Verbova tried to save it, but just couldn't do it as Brett Bellar hit it behind her. Another serve by Hyde. And just out. No, that's going to be, yes, that's going to be out. So a point for the Lady Guard, and they'll take back over on the serve. Number 23, Cassidy Clark's going to be serving for the Lady Guard. And a good spike down. Number 9, Briley Mitchell on that spike. Lady Guard tried to stop it. Unsuccessful, so another point, and back to the serve by Whitehead for the Lady Panthers as they're up 5-2. A little long, says the line judge. Juliana Mize put a little bit too much oomph on that one. Whitehead served again. Mitchell again, but a good stop by Verbova. And we have a double hit again. But this time it's going to be on the Lady Guard, so another point for the Lady Panthers. And Whitehead is still serving for Westwood. That's going to be long, though, as she put too much arm, and the libero comes back in, number 5, Nettles. She subs back in for the and that one is going to be in. So Gonzalez is serving for Westwood. A good shot by number 21, Gracie Dawson. Here's the serve by Juliana Mize. As the Lady Guard are creeping back up, now 8-5. It's going to be a good save there by Hickman. Oh, over. And it hits number 5, the libero, Nettles, and goes out of bounds, so it's a point for the Lady Guard. And another serve by Mize. And a good shot, doesn't quite get to the net. So another point in the Brookfield Lady Guard, within 1 now of the Lady Panthers. Mize with the serve, and a little communication error between Gonzalez and Huddleston. And that ties the game, and we have a timeout. And with that timeout, we'll be right back here on NetSN. And we are back just out of the timeout. And the Lady Guard has come back. They were down like 8-3 shortly against the Panthers, and they have made their way back. And another good serve by Juliana Mize, and some miscommunication on the Lady Panthers side. And they have not been able to return any of Juliana Mize's serves over the last few tries, and now the Brookfield Lady Guard have taken the lead. A good dig by Nettles, but just couldn't get it over. Riley Mitchell tried, but it hit into the net, so Mize still serving for the Lady Guard. Here it comes. Another good dig by Nettles. Nettles with the hit over. Serve up. And another slam down. Gracie Dawson has now the Lady Guard up 11-8 here in the first set. First game, excuse me. So Mize makes her most comfortable spot here, and a familiar one still in the serve for the Lady Guard. Good serve. Hit over. Serve up backwards with a good shot to the back, but it's going to be a little long as Conroy puts a little too much on it, and for the first time in a long time, the Lady Panthers have it back. Number 4, J.C. Hickman serving for Westwood. That's going to be hit over. Conroy. Good save by Mize. And a hit down once again, Gracie Dawson. And she is one that they like to set it up to, and I can see why. Because she can bring the pain when she wants to. As the score now is 12-9. Conroy now serving. Hickman just kind of bumps it over, and a good block as Gracie Dawson tries to do it again, but now she just pops it right over and fakes out the 2 blockers on the other side of the net and just kind of tips it over the top, and it's now 13-9, Lady Guard. Dre Conroy still on the serving line for the Lady Guard. Nettles hits it over. And another little bump, and it's going to hit the hands of the blocker. I believe that was number 8, Zaylin Gonzalez. And we have another timeout, and that's actually going to be the last timeout. I believe that was a timeout from Westwood. And if it is, that's going to be their final timeout of the game, of this game. And so with that, we're going to take a short little break. And we'll be right back. You're watching NetSN here at Brook Hill.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
The only reason our visitors are on streets
And just about out of this timeout. And the Lady Guard has just come alive over these last few serves. Dre Conroy still serving, and it's 14-9 in the first game. The best of 5 matchup. Good dig out by Conroy. Good shot by Dawson once again. But at that point, goes for Brook Hill, and Conroy once again serving. Turned by Gonzalez. A good block by Verbova. And once again, Dawson hits it, but a good block. To be dug out by Hyde. And a good job by Cassidy Clark and Blair Brister to block the spike and put it back over for a point. Conroy serves it, and Conroy fights with Mize to get it back over. That's going to be a double hit on Zaylin Gonzalez, and that's going to be a point. 17-9 now. As just like Juliana Mize, Dre Conroy is making herself comfortable on the serve line. A good hit over. And serve up, and a good serve and hit. But Verbova couldn't find a spot. And try again with Dawson, and she does a good job. It's a good block by, looked like number 4, J.C. Hickman of the Lady Panthers, but it just went sideways and nobody there to dig it out and cover. So another point, 18-9, and Conroy going to serve once again. And a good slap down by Hickman, but a stop by the Lady Guard. Nettles with the hit. It's going to bounce over and a good dig out. As Verbova Gets it up, and Dawson knocks it down once again. So Verbova digs down on a good hit by the Panthers that kind of hit the top of the net and lost a little spin on it. And they dig that one out for a point. Conroy once again gets, Dawson can't get that one. She hits it on her own side of the net, and that ends the serve for Conroy. Red Villar comes back in. She's the libero. Serves back in. Nettles, the libero for the Lady Panthers, is serving with a 19-10 deficit. Dawson once again tries to get it over, but they don't fall for it that time as Hickman is there. Dawson with the hit down, and she finds an open spot right past Whitehead and in front of Hickman. And 20-10 is the score now. Mia Verbova set to serve. And she gets that right on the back line. And Nettles, I believe, thought it was going to be out as it looked long from here, but I'm on the back corner. And the line judge said in, so 21-10 is the score. And Verbova will try it again to get the ace. Here's the serve. Hit to Nettles. And Dawson's going to get a chance, but doesn't quite get, kind of over her head just a little bit and tipped it. So it's going to go back to the Lady Panthers. Lila Huddleston is going to get the serve. We've got some subs coming in and out. 21-11 is your score. We're still in the first game here at Brook Hill. Dawson with the hit down, but a good block by Whitehead. A good hit by Mize. The Lady Panthers come away with that one. And Huddleston still on the serve. Go back, Dawson's going to knock it over and hit straight to Nettles. Knocked over. Good job by Huddleston. Dawson down. Blocked back, but a double hit, says the side judge. And the point goes to the Lady Guard. Dawson to the line to serve. Good shot down by number 8, Blair Brister. (23-12). Dawson set. Here's the serve. That was Juliana Mize knocking it over. Riley Mitchell tries to set it up, but it was just coming too fast, and it goes over and hits out of bounds. So we got a game point situation here as Gracie Dawson tries to close this game out. Set up and hit over by Calzada. And a good hit down. And Juliana Mize with the point. And the Lady Guard take game 1 of the match. So a great job by the Lady Guard. They were down there for a while, and the Lady Panthers looked great, but the Lady Guard held strong, so they'll switch sides, and we'll take a break. As they take a break, we'll come back here at Brook Hill. You're watching NetSN Volleyball here on Tuesday night. I'll be here. I'll be up somewhere up in the press box, I'm sure. But yeah. So.
That was the 1-year-old Walker. Yeah.
I'll find you later.
Yeah.
And we are back here at Brook Hill. About a minute left before the second game comes on. A lot of good action in that first game. And I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you for joining us here on NetSN. And so they switch sides. So on the opposite side is going to be the Lady Guard. On this side is going to be, from right to left on your screen, is going to be the Lady Panthers. And the Brook Hill Guard, Lady Guard took game 1, 25-12. We're in game 2 of this 5-game set. Everybody's getting counted. The liberos are in. Except on the Brook Hill side. Dawson is starting things off, serving. And a good setup. And a shot down. And that was number 22, Juliana Mize. So the first point goes to the Lady Guard. So they start off like they did the last game, getting some points, but don't count out Westwood, as they came back with a vengeance last game, scoring 6 unanswered. A good dig out by Nettles. A good hit by Mitchell, and a good job on the outside. Blair Brister, can't talk right now. Brister tried to get that one, made a good effort, but couldn't get it. And it's tied at 1 as Westwood takes over on the serve. Good serve by Lila Huddleston. Mize with the hit down. Good job by Mitchell and Nettles. And a hit down. A good dig by Nettles to stop that hit from Mize, getting the point. And gets it back over. Dawson tries to one-handed, but wasn't sure on that. Didn't really put a lot of effort. And it goes into the net. So Huddleston back to serve again. Right over the tip. And a good block, but it's going to be a double hit by Lila Huddleston, who came up to catch that block off. And that's going to be a point for Brook Hill and put Cassidy Clark behind the serve line for the Lady Guard. That's a good setup. And a good hit by Briley Mitchell. It's going to hit off Dawson and go out of bounds for a point for the Lady Panthers. So Brianna Hyde for the serve, and she hits it over to Dawson. A good setup. And Mize knocks it down, hits it right in the corner, says the line judge. Points down, and a point goes. So back and forth we go here in game 2. As number 2, I believe that was number 8, Blair Brister on the serve, but didn't quite get it. So a point goes to the Lady Panthers, and Whitehead on the serve. Mize with it again, a good block though, kind of hit on the top of the net. A good dig out by Mize. And a good rally going with 3 hits over by Mitchell. And a good block by Briley Mitchell. No, correction, I apologize, J.C. Hickman on that one. Juliana Mize tries to pound that one home, but J.C. Hickman says no and gets the point. Nettles tries to get that. and it doesn't quite go over. Communication error, as nobody really went for that one, and it's a point in the direction of Brookville guard, and Juliana Mize is serving. Nettles knocks that one down. Came upon her a little bit fast. She was unable to really get back fast enough in order to get underneath that. So 6-4 is now your score. Mize serving once again. And a good hit over by Mitchell. And a good pop over. A good dig by Lila Huddleston. Saves the point. But unfortunately, the Lady Guard pulled that one out, and Mize is still with the serve. And that was number 23, Cassidy Clark, for the guard, trying to stop that one, but just couldn't make it happen. So a point goes to the Panthers. Shayna Yazell for Westwood now back to serve as your score 7-5 here in game 2. And that one's going to be off the side of her hand. Couldn't quite get it. Almost hit the head umpire over there. So 8-5 now. Conroy, who had a good serve last game, is up to serve for the Lady Guard. Westwood gets it over. Dawson tops it. Nobody behind the two blockers of Hickman and Whitehead at the net. And Dawson takes advantage and just kind of bloops it right over the top of their hands and gets the point, 9-5. And Conroy up to serve again. Hit down as Briley Mitchell puts that one in the corner, and that one's in for Westwood. So 9-6 as the point goes to the Lady Panthers. Briley Mitchell gets the ball back, and for the serve for the Lady Panthers, there's the hit right over the top of the net. Just kind of skates it, and a double hit by Dawson as she tries to get it over, but just couldn't get enough underneath it. And that's going to put Briley Mitchell back with the ball for the serve. Here's the serve. Dawson. And a good block by J.C. Hickman. But didn't go over. Came back down on her own side. And it's going to be a point for the guard. Verbova is up for the serve. J.C. Hickman tried to get that one over, but hit it in the middle of the net. Couldn't get it over the top of it. Verbova serving again. 11-7 here in game 2. Nettles. And a good job by Juliana Mize not to hit that one. She wanted to go for it and tried. And we have a timeout. And I believe that's going to be Westwood taking the timeout. So with your score 12-7 here in game 2, we're going to take a break with them. Thank you for watching NetSN here on Volleyball Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand
And we are back almost out of this timeout. Our sponsor for NetSN is Azalea Orthopedics. And coming out of this, Verbova, still for the serve. And a good hit by Hickman of the Westwood. Hickman with a good block there on Westwood's side. And Dawson comes across. A good dig by Nettles to stop that point for Brook Hill. Dawson again gets blocked back, and a good job by Hickman and Huddleston for Palestine as they stop Dawson from getting that into the gap there, and the point goes for Palestine Westwood as Nettles serves. And we're 12-8 here at Brook Hill as the Lady Guard lead it here in game 2. Just couldn't get there. Briley Mitchell tried. Couldn't get there in time. And the point goes to the Lady Guard. Gracie Dawson to the serve now. Brookfield gets it over in time. Here's the hit. Good job by Briley Mitchell to get it over. Dawson with a good hit. And a fair dig by Shani Azell as she tries, but couldn't get underneath it far enough to get it over the net, but she gets it under. But the point goes to Brook Hill, 14-8. Dawson still serving. A good block by Whitehead, and it caught Brook Hill off guard. They just couldn't recover, and it drops down, and the point goes for the Lady Panthers. Huddleston with the serve. Mize tries to bring it over, but a good block out by Whitehead. And Calzada will put Huddleston back serving again, and double digits now for Westwood as they're trailing now 14-10 in game 2. And a good job as Dawson kind of floats one over to Naida Whitehead, tried to get that one, but she was just a little early on the jump. So Cassidy Clark serving for Brook Hill. Whitehead just put a little bit too much on it and hit right on the outside line and goes out. So a point for Brook Hill. Clark serving again. 16-10 is your score. And she puts it into the net, so a point now for Westwood. And I believe Nettles is going to be the one serving. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. Brianna Hyde is going to be serving now for the Lady Panthers. She sets up. That's going to go into the net. And her teammates doing a good job to give her encouragement. And they're not to worry. Point, and the ball goes back over. Blair Brister now serving for Brook Hill. And a good pop over and stop. Briley Mitchell with a good hit. And that was a good try by Mize, but she gets it on this wrong side of the line pole. And the point in the serve. Now back to Westwood as Whitehead hits that one over. Mize with a good one and a shot. Briley Mitchell tried to block it, but she caught it instead. I don't know if she caught it out of accident or survival, because Mize hit that one pretty hard. Mize now on the serve. And Mitchell gets that one over pretty well. Good rally so far. Good job by Dawson, but a good stop by Nettles. And waiting, and it's going to be a double hit on Brook Hill. So the penalty goes on Brook Hill. The point, oh, excuse me, I apologize. It's a double hit on Westwood, so the point goes to Brook Hill. And Mai still serving. A good hit, but going to be long as Hickman just puts a little bit too much on it, and now we got a timeout again. And I believe that is Westwood on another timeout. That'll be their second timeout of the game, and we'll take one with them. You're watching volleyball here on NetSN. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Coming back out of the timeout. Your score is 20-12 as Brook Hill leads here in game 2. As you can see, Brook Hill took game 1, 25-12 in this 5-game series. Best of 5, I should say. Juliana Mize, excuse me, serving. And a beautiful hit by Briley Mitchell. Brook Hill tried to block it, unsuccessful though, and Westwood gets the point and the ball as Calzada goes for the serve. Good hit over. Dawson hits that long, and the point goes to Westwood. It'll be 20-14 now. Brook Hill needs to be careful and not give Westwood a chance, because they are good enough they can close that gap and make this a good game, because I'm not opposed to that. That's going to be long, however. Calzada puts a little bit too much on that one as well. Dre Tonroy, who's proven herself a thorn in the side of Westwood when she serves so far in this match. She's serving now. And a great hit by Briley Mitchell. Just could not get the ball back over the blockers from Brook Hill. So 21-15 now. Briley Mitchell will be serving for Palestine. Excuse me, for Westwood. Timeout at the table. Trying to hear what they say, but unable to do that. I'm not sure what's going on. And we're ready to go. Riley Mitchell sets up. There's the serve. It's going to be a double hit. And that's going to be on Cassidy Clark as she tries to dump it over and did not do very well as she double hit that one. Got some subs coming in for Westwood, and they close the gap. 21-16, and Mitchell still serving. We're ready to go. Good try by Jason Hickman. Dawson with the hit. Good dig. But just a bit. Riley Mitchell does a good dig out on that one. And Gonzalez just unable to get over there to get the ball to hit it up. And Verbova for Brook Hill will be serving as it's 22-16 here in game 2. That one was tipped, says the line judge, by Nettles. So 23-16 now. As Verbova gets back there again, see if she can have the same result. And that one's going to be outside. As Briley Mitchell tried to put that one in right up snug on the corner, but she put a little bit too much and he got on the side, on the outside. So we have a game point. And here's the serve by Verbova. That's going to go backwards. And a good save by Hyde. And a good job to get it back over by Westwood. Dawson brings it down. A good stop by Nettles. And a hit over, but long, as Briley Mitchell just tried. She found the gap, but she wasn't able to get there as she put it too far back. And the Lady Guard take game 2. 25-16. So we move on to game 3 here in Brook Hill of your best of 5. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back and see what game 3 brings us. You're watching Tuesday Night Volleyball here on NetSN, live from Brook Hill. We'll be right back. So we are back here at Brook Hill, just a little over a minute left during this transition. The teams have switched sides again. We are heading to game 3 of this best of 5. And the Lady Guard of Brook Hill are looking to win this one. If they take this one, they will take the match 3-0. But if Westwood takes this one, we'll go on to a game 4. Coaches are finishing up their talking points with the teams. Westwood back out on the court. And Lady Guard making their way. And the referee going to count everybody, make sure the lineups are correct. Nettles, the libero, comes in. Right now for Brook Hill. No, libero is not a weird word that I'm just using. It's actually a player who can sub in at any time. It does not have to be checked in by the referee. Player, they have to go out for that same player. The player has to sub in for the go with whoever they choose. Anyway, lesson for you. Here we go. We got started here, and the Brook Hill Guard are going to get on the board first. Looks like Juliana Mize is going to be serving things up first for the Lady Guard. Here you go. And a good shot. And it looked like that that was number 11, Brianna Hyde. And just right through the arms of Verbova. And Brianna Hyde's going to be serving now. As it's 1-1 here in game 3. Dawson just pops it over. Dawson had a good game 1 and just slammed down about 3 or 4. There's a good hit by number 9, Riley Mitchell of Westwood, as the Lady Panthers take the lead. Gracie Dawson has had a good first game. She's still played well, but not as effective with that spike down as she was in game 1. And another good job by Riley Mitchell as she puts that one on that backside corner. Juliana Mize tried to dig it out, but couldn't get there in time. And so Brianna Hyde is serving number 3. She is 3-1. 3-1 right now is the score. Dawson will knock it over. Hits the ground before anybody can get to it. And Brookville will have it back. Conroy will be serving. Conroy's always good for about 3 or 4 points for Brookville. We'll see how she does in this game. And that's going to be blocked off, so I may have just jinxed her a little bit, and that was my fault. The point goes as a good hit by J.C. Hickman into the hands of the blockers, takes it out of bounds, and Westwood gets it back. And Whitehead will be now serving for the Lady Panthers. There's the hit. And got away with a double hit in my opinion on that one, but a good job goes. That one's going to hit the line pole. And going to be called out, so Brookville gets it back 4-3 now as Westwood leads. Verbova with the ace, puts it right on the corner, and the game's now tied. So Verbova's going to get to serve again. And here we go. That's going to be into the net, however. Didn't quite get it over, but she did close that gap. But Westwood has the lead again. I believe that's Calcedo now serving, number 6. A little rally going on the side, a good hit. And knocked back over. Riley Mitchell hits it over, but Cassidy Clark tries to block it back, but it goes out of bounds. And the point goes to Westwood. Calzada with the serve. Dawson tries to hit it down, a good block. Good save and dig. Couldn't quite get it back over in the 3 count. And the point and serve comes back over to Brookville's side with Dawson. Gracie Dawson is going to take over in the serve. Little's hitting it over. A little communication there by the Brookville Lady Guard. Good job by Bristol. Getting a good hit down by Bristol. Brister again, but it's blocked out by Mitchell. And they will try it, but oh! Brianna Hyde blocks that one back down over in Brookville territory, and they're unable to dig that out and get it back over. So a point goes, and right now, Westwood leading. Riley Mitchell is serving. And the score is 7-3. And a big communication error between Cassidy Clark and Blair Brister there. Clark served it up. Brister looked like she was going to go to hit it, but she backed off, and I'm not sure if somebody called it or what. And now we have a time. Dry off the towel. I guess there was a little perspiration. Here we go. Mitchell with the serve. Lawson hit it over. And that's going to be a hit down. A good dig. Julian Amines hit it down. Ronnie Mitchell with Westwood gets a good dig on it. Brister tries to hit it, but a good block by Westwood. Mitchell gets it. Good block. Good hit! Juliana Mize puts everything she had into that one and just split the hands of the blockers on the net, and it drops down behind them. So Cassidy Clark's going to be serving, but Brook Hill still trails 8-6. That's going to go backwards, and Dawson tries to get it, but Lila Huddleston knocks that one over the net. It bounces off the hands of Calzada, I believe, and just unable to get. So Brook Hill not looking as crisp as they had during the rest of the game, and they're trailing 9-6. Mize with a good hit down. Nettles there to stop it. There's the setup. Mize hitting it in. Pretty good dig. Riley Mitchell, but that goes out of that. Good job to watch it go by Brook Hill. 9-7 is the score. Blair Brister up to serve. Good stop by Cassidy Clark. And keeps Brook Hill alive on that. Brister with the dig. Mize with the hit. And out, says the line judge, as it was just out. A good little curve on that as Mize hits it down left-handed. Couldn't keep it in. And now Westwood goes into double digits, leading 10-7 here in game 3. Lila Huddleston, number 2, is going to take as the server, and we have a missing volleyball, I believe, as they went underneath the bleachers. So we're trying to find one right now that is worth being able to be used. At that. And I think the referee found one, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know if the coaches can agree on it. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back from Brook Hill.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right. They found the ball underneath the bleachers, so we're good to go. And we're back to the action. Huddleston with the serve. And Whitehead tried to get it down, but just couldn't get it over. She did a fantastic effort there, but just little in front of it. So So Juliana Mize is going to be the server for Brook Hill. Mitchell hitting it over. Now Dawson tries to get it, and that's off the hands of, I believe, number 6, Audrey Calzada, and it goes out of bounds, so a point goes to the guard, and they are creeping up. 10-9 now the score. Mize hits it, and an ace right down the side. Zaylene Gonzalez watched it, but she thought it was going to go out. And I understand because it hugged that line, but it was in. So now the game is tied, 10-10. Juliana Mize on the serve. Bristol right there to stop that one. Here's Dawson. Hits it over, but we got a call of lift. And one of the Westwood players got underneath it and kind of pushed it up. And that's a penalty on them. So a point goes, and Brookfield leads the game for the first time in game 3. Mize with the serve. Mitchell couldn't get it over, and we're going to have a net violation. And the point goes to Brook Hill, and a timeout called. So 2 penalties back-to-back against Westwood. We got a lift violation and a net violation, and a timeout called by Westwood on that. 12-2 is the score as Brook Hill has come back from a deficit in game 3. We'll be right back here in Brook Hill in just a minute. Coming out of this timeout. 12-10 is your score. Brook Hill's taking the lead. Juliana Mize is still serving. And here we go. And a good block, by Verbova. And I believe that was a double hit, so another penalty. Goes again. Dawson. And Dawson hits it over, but it gets blocked back by Whitehead and I believe Calzada. And now point goes to Westwood, and they bring it within 3 again. And that puts Brianna Hyde on the serving line for the Lady Panthers. That's a good block by Westwood. And that hit is long by Ton Roy. So now Westwood within 1, 13-12. Hyde still serving. Got ourselves a good game 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the serve. And it's going to be long serve. So Brookfield will get the serve. And Conroy going to sit back. To Westwood as Briley Mitchell brings that one home, finds the gap, and does a great job to get the ball back for Westwood. Shania Dea, I believe, Whitehead. I apologize if I messed up that name. She's serving, and that one is going to go directly into the net. So a point goes. Libero comes in. That's Nettle for Westwood. And 15-13 is your score. Brookfield leads. And I believe number number 6, Verbova, and she wants to be just like them, just like Whitehead. She puts that one in the net. And now Kazeta of Westwood is up to serve as it's 15-14 now. Gets that one over. Dawson with the hit and over into no man's land. Nobody was there. The closest one was Audrey Calzada for Westwood, but she was about 2 steps away. She couldn't get to it in time. So Dawson with the point and now gets the serve for Brook Hill at 16-14 in game 3. Mitchell hits it over. And Mize hits it down, and a good job. Nettles tries to dig it out, but it hits off the side of her hand and goes out of bounds. So now 17-14, Dawson will serve again, and Brook Hill still leads here in game 3, 17-14. Here's the serve. Mitchell with the serve, and it's long on the hit. And so that point goes to Brook Hill. 18-15 now. Cassidy Clark from 23 is going to be serving for the guard. And that one is going to be long. So Nettles, Addison Nettles, the libero, is going to be serving. It's a good dig out by Verbova. And a good try by Westwood to get that one, but they just could not keep it up. So it's now 19-16. And Blair Brister serving right over the net. And a good block by Brook Hill. A good job to save it, and a shot right down the side into a blank spot. Great time by Brook Hill. He puts it in 2016. Brister aces it, and Blair Brister gets it as a 21-16 score right now. And Brook Hill knocking on the door to end this match, and a timeout called. And with that timeout, we'll take a brief timeout as well. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Sorry, Matt. There was a penalty in the minute. I couldn't see in time to see what it was called on, but either way, a point goes to Brook Hill. Brister still serving. It's 22-16. Brook Hill leads. That was a good shot by Briley Mitchell, but a stop by Brook Hill nonetheless. Oh. And that was a weird hit, but Whitehead did a good job of kind of misjudging, but she still did a good job of popping that one over and got the point. And it doesn't matter what it looks like as long as the point goes. So a great job for Westwood. However, Huddleston on the serve couldn't get it over, and that goes into the net. So it's 23-17. Juliana Mize now at the serve. That one's over. And a good hit by Whitehead off Dawson's hands and into the floor for a point. Westwood gets it back. And I believe that's Gonzalez on the serve. And it is. Jalen Gonzalez. And Dawson gets the hit. And that was going to be off of Whitehead. So game point, match point, as Conroy is now serving this match point serve. And the Brook Hill fans on their feet, the student fans. Nettles with the hit up. Mitchell is going to hit that one, and it's going to be out of bounds. Is the call by the line judge. And that's the game, everybody. Game, set, and match as Brook Hill takes it 3-0 over the Palestine Westwood Lady Panthers. This final game is 25-18. So the scores for all three: Brook Hill 25-12 in game 1, 25-16 in game 2, and 25-18 in game 3. So this is the first game. We had volleyball game for NetSN, and I'm glad that you joined us today. And we're going to have this for you to watch later on. So we are glad that you joined us. We're going to have a couple of more throughout this season. So let us know what you think. Let us know if this is something that you want us to continue doing. As you know, we love doing this. Don't forget, we do have football coming up on Friday. So check NetSN YouTube channel to find out where and when those games will be happening. Thanks again for watching here live from Brook Hill on Volleyball Tuesday. We'll see you on Friday for Friday Night Lights. Hope you all have a great night. For intern Claire, this is Keith Whitman signing off. Thank you for joining. Have a good one. It's the first one. No, it's the first one.